Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hallowed Thrills back from the video, and it finally happened. The big one. The big IP announcement as well as the remaining ticket options for HHN this year have finally been released. But before we get into that, please make sure you are subscribed and have those bell notifications turned on to get notified whenever I post a video. And also make sure that you are following me on both my Instagram and my Twitter, as the announcements that happened yesterday broke over there before they made it to this video. But now, without further delay, let's take a look at our newest announcement trailer.
Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, haters and gatekeepers, eat your heart out, because The Weeknd is coming to Halloween Horror Nights. That is right, The Weeknd has officially been announced as coming to both Orlando and Hollywood for Halloween Horror Nights in 2022, and I couldn't be more excited. This house looks super interesting and super different than anything we've ever seen. The house is going to be titled The Weeknd After Hours Nightmare. And let's dive a little bit into what could possibly be in this house as I talk about the synopsis that they gave us for this house. Prepare to enter the macabre mind of The Weeknd in this haunted house as he stalks your squad through the surreal nightmare of his after-hours music. A slasher carving a smile at an otherworldly rave, bandaged maniacs performing extreme plastic surgery, a grotesque mannequin masquerade. His nightmare is now yours. So this house is going to be based off of his 2020 record-breaking album titled After Hours, and will include 6 different songs from the actual album to make up the soundtrack from this house. The songs that will be include Too Late, Heartless, In Your Eyes, Blinding Lights, Save Your Tears, and finally the title track, After Hours. So to get the idea of roughly exactly what might be in the house, I would 100% suggest going and checking out the music videos for each of those songs before going into the house, if you want to be one of those people that gets prepared prior to HHN. The news of this announcement broke yesterday afternoon as an exclusive article from Entertainment Magazine, and this article included interviews with The Weeknd himself, with John Murdy, the creative director from Hollywood, as well as Charles Gray, the senior show director over here in Orlando, just talking about the house, how excited they are that The Weeknd is going to be at the event, and what it's been like working with him. So if you guys want to check out that article, I will be putting it down in the description below, because they do talk a lot about what could possibly be in this house, including going very detailed into what the first scene of the house actually looks like and what you can expect walking into the house at the very beginning of the event. So I definitely suggest, if you want to know a lot about the house before you get there, go check out that article. Like I said, link down in the description. Now, like I said, I am super excited for this house. I have been super excited for this house since it was rumored way back in the very first speculation map. And I will say I'm kind of bummed that it is solely based on After Hours and not including anything from Dawn FM, his newest album that released in 2022. I absolutely love that album and would have loved to see what they would have included from that. But regardless, I'm still excited to see it come to the event. As well as I'm really interested to see how they shape this house and how they build it, and like what different types of things that they're going to be including into it, and how they're going to make this work. And of course, I'm also excited to see that facade. I always love me a good facade. So I'm interested to see what they're going with this house, because I believe that this one is supposed to be in one of the parade buildings, which at least that's what it's rumored as. And unfortunately, in the press release and in the actual announcement itself, they didn't really dive into that. So it's still up in the air where this is possibly going to be located. But as of right now, we're just expecting that it's going to be in one of the parade warehouses. Now, you, like the rest of us, we're probably expecting a huge merch drop to go with this announcement, as is the biggest IP for this year's event. And unfortunately, that didn't happen yesterday. And it was confirmed by people at Five and Dime, the workers at Five and Dime, that there was not going to be a merch drop for this announcement this time around, which isn't unheard of, but at the same time is slightly weird that they wouldn't have any merch dropping for the biggest IP at the event. I have a feeling it has something to do with them not getting certain rights or something. I don't know, but it's just weird, really weird that they didn't drop any sort of merchandise for the Weeknd being at Halloween Horror Nights. Maybe we'll eventually see a t-shirt, but it didn't look like it was going to happen this week. With there not being a shirt, that does kind of save me money, or does it? Because frequent fear passes and all of the remaining ticket options for this year's event did drop as well, along with the house announcement. So nobody's wallet was safe yesterday. So like I did say, yes, all the ticket options, Scream Early, Frequent Fear Plus, Ultimate Frequent Fear, and the most surprising ticket drop of yesterday was the return of Scare Actor Dining. That is absolutely right. Scare Actor Dining was a big surprise to everyone that it was coming back this year, as no one thought it was going to, since Monsters Cafe is no more. Monsters Cafe is being gutted and torn down right now, so that's where Scare Actor Dining was normally held, so they didn't think it was coming back this year yet again. But it looks like it is coming back, and it looks like it is changing locations to Louis' Italian Kitchen over in the New York section of the park. Now, this does raise a bunch of questions about how this will affect the New York Stay and Scream, but we may cover that a little bit more in depth in another video, if you guys would like that. But let's go into the prices of stuff. So, Scare Actor Dining prices is going to be $54.99 per person to do Scare Actor Dining, and that includes dinner, special exclusive picture opportunities, as well as face-to-face interactions with some of the characters that are going to be included in houses at this year's event. Super exciting, and I've actually heard that this is a very good experience if you're looking for something extra to add to your Halloween Horror Nights experience this year. Now moving on to Scream Early. Scream Early ticket prices is $34.99 per person per night. And that gets you into the park 2 hours before close, which closing is at 5 p.m. And then you go into the holding areas, and then you're able to get into the actual event early and get 1 or 2 houses done before the rest of the general crowd comes in. Now let's get on to the Frequent Fear passes. So we have Rush of Fear, Frequent Fear Plus, and Ultimate Frequent Fear, and they all did see roughly a 20% increase in price since last year. So let's talk about those prices. So Rush of Fear this year starts at $129.99, and that gets you into pretty much every event night in September, except for the last week of September that ends up going into October. You do not get those Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of September at the very end of the month. Now also, let's go on to the normal Frequent Fear, and that is $179.99, and that includes every event night Sunday through Thursday. So every event night Sunday through Thursday in September and October. And also, we're going to head on to Frequent Fear Plus, which is my personal favorite. And that one this year is $219.99, which includes Sundays through Fridays, every event night, September and October, of course. And finally, Ultimate Frequent Fear is every single night of the event. And this year, that is going to be $324.99. Yeah, that's a lot of money, but just wait, it gets better because all of these options can include express passes. So express passes, Rush of Fear with Express is $429.99. Freaking Fear with Express, $509.99. Freaking Fear Plus is $599.99. And Ultimate Frequent Fear is $819.99. And all of these prices are without tax. So if you are looking to get any of these passes or with passes with Express, be prepared to have that increase with tax as well. But that is everything that we have for this big announcement. I already purchased my Frequent Fear Pass. I got the Frequent Fear Plus Pass like I normally do. And like I said, that is Sundays through Fridays. So expect to see me there in October, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I'll be recording a bunch of stuff for you when I'm out there. But if you did enjoy this video, please make sure that you drop a like and also comment down below. Are you getting any of the Frequent Fear passes? If so, tell me what you're getting. And what are your thoughts about the Weeknd at the event this year? Like I said, personally, super excited he's coming to the event. As always, I'm Michael from Hallowed Thrills, giving you the all clear. And the all clear, that means you are out of here. So I will see you guys next time.